Good evening and welcome to Paranormal Peeps, the Christmas one. Yay! It's crazy, isn't it? It's just gone so quick this year.
Oh, tell me about it.
Not kidding.
I know.
Right, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
We can.
yeah, we can.
I've got it working. I've got it working.
So we're having kind of
Sorry, Jacqueline. Sorry.
It's a pain in the neck. So we'll just see how we're going. Hi, Mason. Hope you're well. Oh, have a lovely Christmas and a peaceful Christmas. I hope you have a wonderful time. So we just had a few technical issues tonight, just to keep us going.
No,
really.
I've had the technical issues. My end.
We all have.
I think nowadays it's getting harder and harder.
Yeah.
I don't think it's my age, and I'm going to try and say it's not my age, but I think technology currently is getting harder to actually operate and work. I think there's stuff going off that's making connection on the internet, or I don't know, downloading something a pain. I don't think it's my age. I definitely don't think it's my age.
I don't know, because I'm older than you, and I don't seem to have a problem.
Well, there we go, then, Jackie.
Jackie.
Am I the youngest son? No. I'm probably the oldest, actually.
I'm not saying old myself.
It's just been so chaotic. Did Panto at the beginning of the month, and then I got ill, and then I've just been applying for jobs like crazy, and it's just been mad. I've got 4 jobs come up at work and got interviews for all of them. And
That's amazing, that, Jackie.
That's really good, that is.
That's it. I wanted lady.
To decide on a career, basically. So do I do the thing I've always done, or do I do something different? And I've gone for something different. Why not? So Bright 2026. Approaching the Christmas season. Then are you all set, Jamie?
I think so. Well,
does anybody want to come round and help us wrap tons of presents?
Yeah.
I've done it.
Yeah, we need to get it out of the way. We normally leave it until very last minute, which is normally when we start sort of whinging and thinking, no, we're never going to do it, do we?
No, because we have to, even though the girls are a lot older, well, adults practically.
Near enough, yeah.
And we still have to hide everything because
they can't help themselves from looking into all sorts of cupboards.
It's an absolute nightmare.
Yeah.
It were easier when they were little.
I know.
See what I do?
Sorry, Mark.
Go on, carry on, go on.
What were you saying?
No, you always think you haven't got enough. You always think, oh, I bought this, I bought that, but have I got enough? And then you don't realise. You always get guilty sort of buying at the end. Think, I just need one more present, present.
I've been buying today. Again.
See, Tracy does all mine. I don't do anything. I just sit back and relax because I don't like Christmas.
Oh, is that you giving us a clue?
Yeah. I used to love it. I do. No, I do celebrate Christmas. Don't get me wrong, but I just, for me now, as being older now, my son's a lot older now, and I think I've lost that little bit of a thing for it. But the sparkle's gone a little bit for me.
The magic of it.
Yeah, but it's still alright. I mean, I enjoy it. It's time off work, isn't it?
That's it. I've got 2 weeks off. I'm like, woohoo!
Yeah.
I still believe in Santa just in case I don't get a present. So I always think he's still going to come. So
he will come. If you believe, you've all got to believe in something. I mean, I want Krampus to come to my house, but he won't come.
No, well, maybe one day.
Yeah.
Have you been? Are you on an Iceland list or naughty list, though, Mark?
Yeah.
I'm naughty. Oh God, definitely naughty list.
Naughty. What about you, Jackie?
Yeah.
I've been good, yeah.
Hang on, Jacqueline. You were swearing before you come on air, so have you been good?
I'm very good. I don't swear.
Yeah.
I like what Mason Lee says. So Mason Lawson. So basically, Roman Catholic, and we just wish people respect what Christmas means. Yeah. And that's the thing, isn't it? It's moved so far away from what it was supposed to be.
Exactly, it has, yeah.
It's just turned into commercialism and everything, hasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I agree with that.
Pressure into it. Too much pressure on people, as you say.
Absolutely.
It's looking out for each other at this time of year and just making sure and checking in that everybody's okay. I think that's the.
Well, it's like, I mean, it's like kindness, isn't it? And it's like, you know, you should be kind all year round. But I think at Christmas there's a bit more sort of emphasis on it, and I sort of believe in that as well, because it's like it's Christmas, it's a special time, and it's, you know, it's the season of goodwill. And
I mean, I took part of the Whitby Krampus run this year for the first time.
Awesome.
Right.
And they've raised £1,500 on the street for charity, and I think that's fantastic. I think that is really, really good. And to be part of that for me has been brilliant. I've loved it.
No,
That's been, for raising money for charity like that's brilliant.
Yeah, definitely.
And at the moment, like, charities need as much as they can get.
Of course they do, yeah, they do, yeah. I mean, they haven't finished counting, yeah. So there could be more money. There could be more money, yeah. They haven't finished counting, so.
What was it up to so far, Mark? Do you know?
It was £1,500 as far as I know, and that was just on the street buckets.
Wow.
And they raised another 600, I think, on 2 Viking shields that were auctioned off. So for a band called Galdercraft. I think you know Galdercraft, Jacqueline, don't you?
Yes, I do. That's awesome.
Yeah, well, go on.
One of my photos is probably on his new video.
Yeah, it will be, yeah.
He asked for a photo of something.
Well, Cliff and Marie live not far from me, and I didn't know. And in fact, the old band lived not far from me. One guy who lives about 5 minutes away from me, I didn't know till I went up Whitby and met him.
Oh, wow.
It's quite interesting, yeah. It's mad.
It's mad how I got to meet them then, because I don't know if it's a photo page, but they said, "Oh, has anybody got any images of something?" I said, "Yeah, mate, here you go, you know." Oh, the sea. It was video footage, I think, of the beach and the sea.
Right.
I said, "Oh, can you use it for a video?" "Yeah, go on, you know." And they said, "Oh, you know, we'll give you credit and we'll put it on the next." But I haven't checked. But then I started listening to the music. They said they were into paranormal, and I can't believe that you've actually met them. It's just mad, isn't it?
Honestly, the nicest people you could ever meet. Honestly, seriously, really nice people. And to be honest, everyone I met up there was fantastic. Like, I've got my paranormal family, and I've got like the Krampus Run family now, and it's just brilliant for me.
Yeah.
The rest of this year coming up, it's going to be really good.
That's good. And that's what it's
I'm at Sherwood. I'm at Sherwood in January, Jacqueline.
Sorry?
For the wassailing at Sherwood Forest in January.
Ooh, maybe interested.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the dates wrong here, but it might be the 17th and 18th of January.
Right.
Or it might be the 18th and 19th, I'm not sure. Saturday, Sunday anyway. I'm there Saturday, just Saturday though.
Yeah, because Kate Ray goes, doesn't she?
That's right, yeah.
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 Well, it's nearer to where she lives, so yeah. Oh yeah, I ought to go to something like that. Just remind us, because like January.
Yeah, I will do. Yeah, remind you on. Yeah.
Month, isn't it? And you just like, it's a bleak month, and it's just nice to get out and about, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I need to go to Sherwood Forest so much.
I've not been for a long time.
I haven't. No, I don't tend to go because it's nearly where Doncaster is. So, you know, it's a bit of a drive, really.
I didn't realise that. It's a 2-hour drive for me. I didn't realise it was a 2-hour drive. I thought it was closer than that, to be fair.
That would make sense because it's an hour basically from Stoke to me. And then obviously an hour to Edwinstowe, so yeah.
Well, it's Mansfield way, isn't it? That way, isn't it? Mansfield,
it's
I think it is.
Mansfield, yes.
Yeah.
Near Retford, Doncaster. So, yeah, it's a bit of a route. But yeah. So I've managed to get all my shopping done. So I got my last Iceland shop done today and got the last odd prezzies. So I think I'm sorted, but just got to sort the house out now.
Yeah.
And sort my job out this morning. So, hey, I've let people know that I'm
that's
moving.
amazing.
That's it all ready for New Year.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So, you know, to like, I'm really happy in the job I'm doing. And I used to work somewhere else where I was really happy. And to decide on a promotion between the two roles was difficult. And it's like, it was kind of really upsetting because, like, the people I work for are lovely now. And they were then. And it's like, well, how do you decide?
Yeah.
And I think it was sort of empathy, sort of just thinking about the other people as well when you're kind of deciding. But yeah,
sometimes your work colleagues, because you work with them for such long length of time, like 7 hours a day or whatever, you sort of forget that they are sort of a bit of a extended family.
And if
especially
you
if you've
see
been doing
them
it for
every
such
day,
been doing it for such a long time.
Well,
Then,
They know more about your life, don't they?
Yeah,
They know more about your life than your actual own partners do, I think, sometimes, yeah. It gets like that, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I work from home, so I don't actually sort of see anyone anymore. So it's a bit weird, but yeah, I've decided, and who knows what the future brings, and sometimes you've got to take a gamble, haven't you? You know.
Well, of course you do.
Yeah.
Part of keeping things going and keeping active and keeping alive, isn't it? Yeah. As I say, it's that active brain, isn't it? That helps if you keep changing and keep evolving. It helps, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Wow. Oh, this is interesting. What Mason says then. It's only Sunday that they discovered that a diocese of Plymouth actually has priests who serve as ghost hunters.
Wow.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I can imagine them. I know, like, clergy sort of did the sort of exorcisms, and like there's training on that. And I do know a guy. Oh yeah, Ian Griffiths. Ian's ordained, and friend Robbie as well. He's ordained, and they sort of do that. But yeah, that's fascinating. That is.
The only thing is with that though, Jacqueline, and I know somebody who did their training for being an exorcist, right?
Yeah.
Without getting through the church, he did it online.
No.
Seriously, he can do it. If you look, he can actually do it online. So I believe, and he did this years ago. But but to me, I'm not religious, but I think if you're going to do something like that, you've got to go through the proper religious training.
You think it would certainly help in the understanding and experience and the direction in which it's meant to be put towards. Yeah, I would have thought. I couldn't agree there.
Yeah,
because obviously they have to check in your mental state and stuff like that as well, don't they? With it all, so you've got to. And some of them are quite well trained, aren't they? So in all that, so I think really you've got to be. But for somebody like me, training online, being an exorcist, I don't know. It's not.
It doesn't wash.
Yeah.
This training online, there's certain place, and I think the course is $229, and for a limited time, the £29.
Yeah.
And you could do any subject, and it's a bit like.
I know, Jack. I know what you're on about, Jack. I know what you're on about.
Centre of Excellence.
I know what you're on about.
Centre of Excellence is the one, yeah.
It's good for some stuff. But when but that's a recognised certificate, even if you've only done the online training.
Good morning.
It is.
So
it's it's recognised certificate, even if you've only done the online training.
Yeah, but we don't recognise it.
It's scary, isn't it?
We don't recognise it.
Yeah.
Because
you don't recognise it.
No. Well, I've done one for a lap.
Yeah.
I thought I'd pay £25 and see what it's about, and it was interesting because it talked about Fox Sisters and the history of the paranormal, which was absolutely great.
Yeah, the background.
I'm not going to say, I've got that qualification, because it's not worth jack, as far as I'm concerned.
I know people, believe you me, I know people out there who use that a lot, and they do a lot of the markets, the pagan markets and stuff. They do a lot of that, doing stuff there, and I know where they've got the qualifications from, but it's not right for me. I don't.
No.
I don't.
No, it doesn't wash with me, like Mason.
No.
Apparently, the priests are checked out by safeguarding, and that's the whole thing as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've just got to cover all the aspects, and that's about us. Like, if we go out and check people's houses, like they've got a haunting or something's happening, and I do go out and with a great medium, I'm not messing about. I'm not going there with my K2 and going, oh, look, that's flashing. I need to do it properly, and we need to sort it out. So, I take a damn good medium who can actually see the spirit, see exactly who's around, know what it is, and deal with it.
Yeah, so basically, it's your major health and safety of all people involved, isn't it? You've just got to make
that's right. Evening.
Yeah, of course you have, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So you've just got to be so careful in everything we do.
It's that can lead on to like an entirely different conversation about fakeness and online things, can't it? Really? But
yeah. That could go on forever, couldn't it? That one.
Faking the paranormal, really?
I'll tell you something now. When I met Jacqueline, and I think I briefly met you guys at Pontefract, didn't I? I think briefly.
Yeah.
I think briefly. I think I spoke to you a little bit at Inkley, I think. I'm not too sure. But what I've done over the last 4, maybe 5 years now, I've got all from Parameet. I've met that many brilliant people in the field.
Yeah.
And they are brilliant people in the field. I'm not going to say that just to say that they are brilliant people in the field.
Yeah.
But I've also met other people going to other events, and I think, no. And I can't click with them. I just do not trust them.
Totally get what you're saying there, Mark.
Yeah.
How we've evolved, isn't it? Similar through obviously Parameet and obviously
meeting Jackie
and the events that we've been to. We found you're talking to the right people. We seem to be the right people.
It's like you
with the right
find
interest.
your people,
You find your people.
Certainly do, yeah.
But I think you can be honest as well with them, can't you? You can be honest with them. And I think that's my biggest thing. I like to be honest. I mean, when we did the Halls of Justice, Jacqueline, I did that human pendulum, didn't I, with you?
Yeah, that's right.
Mm.
Me and Trace did it, didn't we? And I was saying, I don't believe this is working. I don't believe, but it did work that night, and I can't explain why it worked.
Yeah. Now a lot of people call the human pendulum, and say, oh, they're moving, that whatever, right? But you can try it with different things, like you can hold 3 fingers up behind your back and ask spirit to sort of say, how many push forward that much, or you can get questions answered. To validate it.
It was more the movement with me. It was more the movement, not the movement left and right. I was going backward and forward and left and right, and I thought that's very strange. And I couldn't stop myself doing it. I was trying to stop myself doing it, but I couldn't stop myself doing it. Now, was something there with me? I don't know. I can't say, but it was strange, and I will honestly say on here now that maybe that night it did actually work.
We did it, didn't we? We're at Doncaster Air Museum, and that was the first time I'd done it. And that was with you, Jackie. And I found that bizarre. You even said to me later, you went, were you real? And I was like, honestly, I don't know why, but something was moving me.
Because I'm always surprised by it. And I think I'm probably like you, Mark, because it's like, I'm probably more sceptical on that type of side. But I'm always open-minded to try and learn and understand the reasons and the logic behind it, and maybe the science behind it, or the non-science as well. But as you say, if you do it correctly, you set the groundwork, and as you say, that the basic sort of test to see, yes, is it false positive or it's a correct results of or not. But there's no harm in doing it and no harm in trying it and just seeing what you get. I agree. So sometimes it might not work, because I'm a bit like you when you're saying you were trying to stop yourself from doing it. I'm probably trying to say, is it me I need to do something? Do I need to sway? Do I not need to sway? Do I keep still and allow something? I'll be always like that in my mind until I get to a point where I need to relax enough to allow something to happen, and that's my problem. But other people are probably more in tune and ready for it, or for whatever the experience than I am. So I need to learn and maybe understand that better. But there's no harm in people giving it a go and trying to learn and understand what it's all about, and just have fun as well. But just take it, as I say, as it comes. That's all you can do, isn't it?
Of course it is,
I try and sort of go into sort of like a trance type thing.
I think it's not a bad idea.
I just relax into it. I can't say that I go into trance, but sometimes like, they're like, I go that deep and they kind of go, "Are you right?" And you just think, well, you just get out of it because you don't want to listen to the questions, basically.
Yeah, you sort of time yourself up, really, don't you, to relax into it.
That's right.
Yeah.
I find it quite funny. I do because I find it. I'm maybe I've got a bit of a stupid sense of humour with stuff like paranormal stuff because I laugh about things.
There's no harm in doing it. It's best to, I think,
I
sometimes.
don't run away from everything. If something happens to me and I experience something, I'm like, what's that? Like, I think to myself, what's that? What's that? What's that?
Yeah,
What's going on? But then I think to myself, I'm thinking, but I can't see the point in going somewhere and running away from something that
100%. Yeah.
that you should be wanting grasp that feeling. You know what I mean by that? You want
You've
feel
gone
it, you want
for,
to,
yeah.
yeah.
That's what we're doing. We're investigating something. We're wanting to explore and find something. So if you're going somewhere, you want to find it. You don't want to say, then run away from it.
No,
You know what I mean? That's what the whole point of it is. And I go when we're going about fake and again, we could talk for hours. But when you see videos where somebody, as soon as one tiny little thing happens and they all scream and shout and run away, you're thinking, what on earth are you doing there? What's the whole point of you being there? And you're just running away from a very thing that's trying to communicate to you and let them know that you're actually there. So, yeah, it's so why are you doing that? What's the reason for you doing that? So, but hey,
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's times when I get
for you,
I get on edge, shall we say? I'm not a screamy type.
No,
but there's times when I get, but I do get on edge, and I'm a bit like, don't leave me on my own.
Well, then
and
again,
I can be a bit like that, but.
That's the environment as well, because I know we all do it sometimes. We're in a very locked off environment sometimes, or we could be in a very open environment, which we're unsure about because we've gone in there. We may have checked out the building once and we know we're okay, but that building could have changed over that period of time. Yeah. So that could add a bit of fear and a bit of trepidation going into places as well. So again, I can understand jumpiness in that respect.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. Yeah.
But I always have a bit of fun about it. And I think you've got to enjoy yourself because that's the whole point why we do it, don't we? We don't just sit in the darkness at midnight and not have fun. What's the whole point of not doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, I find quite interesting. Of course, you've got to have a laugh. I think if you have a laugh more, it attracts more.
Yeah.
Energy raises. Doesn't it?
Yeah. Because it's thinking, what's going on here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's asking for attention.
What are these people doing?
Do you realise you're here for me rather than you having a laugh? I'm over here as well.
They do that, don't they?
Yeah.
Hello.
But I think the whole good thing about it all is how you individually see something as well and feel something. That's my thing. I always think to myself, well, if I see us all in a room now, and I feel something there in that room, I'll say, in that corner there, I've seen a little boy.
Yeah.
Now, you might turn around to me, Jacqueline, and say, well, I don't see a little boy, I see a little girl.
I wouldn't say anything.
And now, no, you wouldn't. I know, but you know what I'm saying, though, yeah.
No, I don't. I don't see. I can't see.
See, but I don't mean by seeing. I mean in your mind. Yeah. Because you can feel it's like it's a kid or whatever. But we all see it differently, and we all see a spirit differently. And that's what I like about things like this, because we're all going into somewhere, and we're all seeing a spirit of some sort, of some kind, male, female, animal, dog, whatever you want to call them. But is it all come from one place?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So we're all, how our minds, how our conscious are seeing these things. Are we seeing them how we individually want to see them?
It's a big question. Yeah, it's a huge big question.
It's a big question, isn't it?
Yeah, because everyone, and I think I was listening. I don't know where I was listening of. If it was another podcast, sorry, Jackie, but if it was somewhere else. But everybody's got like different maybe frequencies, and they might be obviously tuned to a different frequency as well. So as you say, if energy or spirit is on different frequencies, as you say, there's a possibility that one person picks up and tunes into one thing, and somebody else tunes into another. And I think that's interesting. And as you say, I think Andy Guy's mentioned it before, on where he's looking into who comes to the party, so to speak. What's the venue? What does that hold potentially? And what do people bring to the party and bring to the venue? And how does that affect on a day-to-day basis? Because you can go once and with one set or group, and it changes totally to another one. So
definitely.
And that's
Definitely.
what brings the enjoyment of going back to different places time and time again, and going with different people and the same people again, isn't it? It's all about just seeing what's going off each time you get there.
Mm.
So,
I definitely agree with that. I mean, you've been Apedale, Jacqueline, haven't you? When we did Apedale,
Yes,
at
I have.
Apedale, there's a very dark. Well, I don't think it's dark, but there's a very dark area at Apedale that people say, "Oh, it's not nice down there."
Yeah.
Now,
I don't like
I've
coal
sat
mines,
there.
I'm sorry.
No, you went down there, Jacqueline, didn't you? You did it though, didn't you?
I was
You went down there,
swearing.
didn't you? Yeah, you were
I
swearing,
was
yeah.
You
swearing.
weren't like, yeah.
it's not like
Loads.
this.
I don't like it. And I now
But
know
this-
why I don't like caves. I've got a
Yeah.
valid reason for not liking caves.
Ah.
My
Yeah,
past life, you know that.
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's my
But
reason that I just don't like caves.
Yeah.
But now I
But
know.
this area, Tapedale, for me, I had a bit of, I've over the few months of going there. Obviously, I've not been for a while now because the group that have got it now have all just. I think they've disbanded now. Actually, I think. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Oh, okay.
that's another story.
Not seen him for a while, to be fair, yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah.
yeah. Anyway, I can't say a lot, but anyway.
No, that's fine.
I kept getting something. I was never getting a negative feeling about that area. I was getting a feeling of something being there. Yeah, definitely something there, but leave me alone. You know what I mean? Let's just leave me be. And it was, as time's gone on, I was going back a long, this spirit I was picking up was a long way back.
Yeah.
And I mean a long way back.
Yeah.
As in Roman
Wow.
times.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Now, well, this is where it gets interesting now a little bit. So, where Apedale is, about probably, I don't know, quarter of a mile away, something like that. Yeah, there was a Roman village. And at the end, with the road where you go into Apedale, I used to actually live on the end of the road. And I only found out recently my house where I lived was on a Roman site.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
The fort was on the hill, which is where where Chesterton High School is now in Chesterton.
How
in Staffordshire.
gutting that you didn't...
I didn't know, but just one of them things, isn't it?
Yeah,
But
I know.
what happened is I went to an archaeological talk there at the Mining Museum. And the bloke who took us round took us down the road where you come into the Mining Museum, which is literally 200 yards away from where the museum is.
Now that interests me. I like the
And he
woods.
said, wow.
The woods drew me. Because you have the car park kind of, you go along the lane, then up to the car park a little bit.
So,
but the woods around there's something.
So are you on about the road going up to the actual museum, Jacqueline, or the other woods across where the car park is? Yeah.
Yeah, Apedale, yeah.
Yeah. Right.
So you get the road and then you park just
to
the side, don't you? And then that's down the hill to the museum.
Well, this might interest you then. I was getting the feeling of a bloke who was sort of selling stuff, just selling his just a normal bloke, just doing his business day for day.
Yeah.
And when we had this talk, the bloke reckoned, he said this about 200 yards away, he thinks there may be an unmarked Roman road.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Which ran from the village through to another town called Madeley, which is further down, like a few miles away. But when he took us on the hill, you look across where the school is, you can see a line of trees, you can see a straight line. And it runs right past where he was on about.
Yeah.
So could this spirit I'm picking up just be like a trader? Or maybe a local trader at the time selling his wares on that road? Because that's what they did.
Yeah. No reason why not.
I don't know. I mean, it's not been proved yet. The guy's not proved it yet. I haven't heard anything yet. So it might not be, I don't know. But it's very interesting for me because if I was getting a spirit that's going back a long while, I'm thinking Roman. Obviously, I know the area. Maybe I'm just guessing that. I don't know. But when you found out about that road, if that road is there, that's very interesting for me. And that runs through them woods, Jacqueline.
Yeah.
It would have run through them woods.
About the woods. Yeah. Would have liked to spend time in the woods. In fact, probably there rather than down that horrible mine. because I don't like them. Yeah. And
The building's
but
very
I've done it.
interesting. Yeah, the building's very interesting. There's one end of the building which is very interesting. It's
Oh,
inside and
yes.
outside. There's cold spots
Yeah.
inside and outside the
Ooh.
either side of the wall, so it's quite interesting.
Yeah.
Now we've asked the miners, and the miners say there's no shaft there underneath, so I don't know what it is. What the cold spot is, I don't know. I can't say.
Interesting.
That's interesting.
You sort of don't
Yeah.
know about the previous use of the land, but then again, if you say, potentially there could be a Roman road, then
Yeah, but there's no burial site been found there neither. And it's on a bit. It spins off another big Roman road as well.
yeah,
Part of it, which I live on now, actually, where I live now. So
brilliant.
that runs from Cheston up to Derby way that way. So it's a big old Roman road. So that's another interesting thing. See, so it's just I don't know. I'm not saying it is.
You could be just getting those moments in time, isn't it, where that train disappearing for that particular, and you're catching him just occasionally, isn't it? It's like we've got, when you talk about mines, and we've got Hemmingsfield Colliery, where the pump house that we've been to a few times this year.
Yeah.
And we've picked up some interesting information and experiences. You witnessed a figure run from a
so
corner
fast
of your
it was
eye.
like that. It was like, but I like the next time we went, the gaffer was there, and I was talking to him, and I explained what I'd seen, and I said it looked like not like a small child, but like a boy. I could tell it was dark hair and a blue top, and it was really strange. Like I could see like part of the legs to like the knees, and then it was like the legs had disappeared, and they like ran. But it was so quick. I was almost like, did I see that? And then I spoke to the gaffer the next time. Told him what I'd seen, and he said, yes, that's the boy he's been seen on the side of the road by various different people.
Yeah, different people driving past.
Like,
yeah.
Wow.
So and that's something. It's about going back and repeating, and then getting that confirmation into it to say, yeah, we've had that information before. It makes sense. There's a history related to that boy who obviously.
And he ran into the area, which he sadly.
He passed away in the actual pump house, didn't he?
Yeah.
But it's that type of thing. It's amazing, and that's the thing. Again, the exciting reasons why you do it, isn't it? But as you say, that's a moment in time, that capture where, and Sod's Law. It was one of those where we were recording, and I'd panned round, and it glitches between.
It
one
glitches
point
at that moment, and I go, "Did you see that?"
And that's always interesting. Do you know when you can't capture something and there's a glitch or something goes wrong with it when something's visible to the eye, but sometimes not to the camera, and again, I don't know why that's
standard though, isn't it?
It is.
How many times do you get something in the camera does whatever?
But do you think that could be, I'm going to use the land as a purpose for this now. So if that's coming from the land or the building, which is like an energy, which is like electricity, like a pulse
release,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It probably will glitch.
Yeah.
This is the think about it. Yeah, that's a good possibility, isn't it?
Yeah.
Makes
it
sense.
might just glitch because we do live on a magnetic Earth anyway, don't we? So
it's
like,
that's it. Yeah.
It's just that moment, that extra power of energy just going bang.
I know Richard Felix talks about
Richard
Felix talks about the stone tape theory, doesn't he, a lot, and obviously the sandstone and the energy within that actual material and earth and that around you. And you could say, well, again, you just never know. It's a possibility of why is something getting seen on a regular time and time again. The timing of it might be hard to explain, but as you say,
I was with Richard on Saturday.
Yeah, I
at
noticed.
The Derby Chapters party, and oh my gosh, like a few of us, like people listening to music, whatever, but a few of us were just in like the base room, we were just chatting. To Richard, and I sort of like he was on about his stone tape, and he's moving forward on that so much. And he was mentioning other things as well, which you just kind of take
maybe it's the wrong name. Maybe it's the wrong name for it. Maybe it's the wrong name for it, stone tape, but there's definitely something. It's proven. It's proven. We all know quartz. We all know quartz holds what quartz does. We all know that.
Yeah, that's right.
We all know sandstone's quartz. We all know that. So why not? Why isn't it that then? And It's one of them, isn't it?
The latest
This song will go on
theory,
forever.
yeah, but the latest theory of Richard is bringing like Stonehenge into things and stuff like that.
Wow.
Like, okay, if these stones actually came from Scotland, well, hey, you've got to transport them, yeah, but why the hell would you move it? What's the point? Why would you go all that way? Stone?
I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'm going to fetch my charger. I'm just going to fetch my charger.
That's always fun.
My phone's going to die.
Well, no, that's one of the
We go on
mysteries, isn't it?
holiday, we drive wherever, and we go and visit places. But back in those days, they didn't do that. So
No.
why did somebody go there? And then why did they cart it, God knows how, back, whether it by water or something, and to what end, for what purpose? And we're having a right good debate with Richard Felix the other day, and oh gosh, he's got an incredible mind as well. You know, he's
it's funny because we've seen him twice at Parameet now, but we've never actually met him.
Yeah, he's always coming
And
to
spoken
talk.
to him.
Yeah.
oh bless you, yeah. Well, I've hosted at Derby Jail, and yeah,
Where
we sort of
going
get
there?
out. You know, like
Yeah.
it was so
Going there
lovely.
next year.
It's I sort it out if you want. I can book one. Yeah.
No,
But
We go,
I'm
we'll go, yes.
yeah, I am. Yay.
Oh,
Yeah, but like I walked in and he was behind the bar and he saw me and he came right round the bar to say hello and it's like so sweet. But yeah, I keep nagging him though just to take it easy because he's always on.
Oh, it's
stuff.
amazing, isn't it? As I say, he's recovered, hasn't he, from quickly when you consider what obviously he's had recently this year. But as I say, he's back at it and probably just doing something that he loves and enjoys. And as you say, it's good to see.
Yeah.
But
no, he's just so busy, and oh wow, he's always busy. He always has been, and yeah.
But he brings the energy into. He brings the thought process, and he gets you thinking, and that's the thing I like about it. It does make you think
he's
about.
Well,
he is. He's one of them, isn't he? There's a few around, and he's one of them, isn't he?
Yeah. Sort of national treasure, sort of along the paranormal world, and like I've heard the same story time and time again. You know, like whenever you sort of go along to something, goes, you've heard this before, haven't you? And like it's looking at me, but it's just, it's just incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sort of raises the energy, and but
he's got a good thought process, Richard, hasn't he? He's got a good thought process, hasn't he?
Yes.
I mean,
that's right.
I know he has people that knock him, but I just think whether the stone tape, whatever you want to call it, to me, it's just a perfect thing to explain everything.
Yeah, it's definitely a good thing to make you think and want to know more as well about it, isn't it? And
of course it is, yeah.
And I think that's one of the things. It's just trying to educate you and at least get you into it. Yeah.
You know, you can tell he's so passionate about it.
Yes.
You can, he just radiates that, doesn't he? When he talks, you can just tell he's so passionate about it all.
Yeah. So I was there last night on Saturday with Dark Side Spirit Seekers. So I'd actually met them in Hull. So it's nice to sort of meet them down here. And it's the first time I've met him and, been to the Christmas party. And, it was nice just to be in a room. There's me, there's them, there's Carl who is watching or usually has joined us at the beginning. And, just a few of us and we're just having a conversation and he did mention Stone Tape, but it's a new that, he's sort of moved on from what he used to think.
Yeah.
And it is, he's developed from there.
And that's what you do, isn't it? As you say, it's the same as anything. But the
more we've developed.
Yeah, the more that you sort of meet people and have a chat and experiences and what they've done and how they've done things. Yeah, it's nice to sort of like, well, we'll try that and see what you think and what you find, and that's what it's all about. But it's being able to access this, as I say, the same type of people that think the same and prepared to share and the knowledge and want to do things together to expand each other's knowledge as well, isn't it? So
I think with me it can be a bit scary though. A lot of my investigations end up a bit messy. Just
I love your investigations, Jackie.
Anything can happen.
We always have a good night on your investigations.
No matter what.
Yeah, you certainly get the memories, don't you?
Yeah.
Jackie is telling about Ashbourne. You and Phil at Ashbourne.
Oh.
Can you remember? Yeah. When me, you, Karen. And Karen was about to go and I was about to go. and I went to step between you and Phil. Remember?
That's all the time. That's normal.
But I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you, and it looked like you were play acting, and I said that to you, didn't I?
Yeah, we're
But
not.
I'll tell you now, I can honestly say now, hand on heart now, I saw something between them pair.
Right.
Yeah.
Like a light or something that was something, and so did Karen the other side of me.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna say that was there. That was
Right.
definitely there, and I
There's
had to step
something
in.
what stands. I think something happens, and in my head it clicks game on. That's what.
Yeah.
My head goes game on, and there's something behind me, something with him, or I don't know what it. I don't get whether it's. I don't get what it is. Whether we've both got an attachment, which I don't know.
It was very strange, Jack. It was like to me, it was like red speckly lights.
Yeah.
And
This is normal.
I don't know what it was, but all I knew is once I got between them, I started to push Phil back towards the wall a little bit. But it didn't scare me. It didn't frighten me because it was something that I just instinctively got to do.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I still don't know. I'm going honestly, I'm going to put my hand on my heart again now and say I don't know why I did that, but I had to do it.
Yeah.
And I know nothing would have happened. They wouldn't have come to blows like or anything like that. But
Oh God,
just,
no.
if it just got to be done.
As a hand come towards me. Yes, once a hand came towards me, but it didn't punch, you know what I mean? But I've never been injured when people have gone into trance or anything.
Yeah.
People have really gone into trance, you know. You've seen that, haven't you? And things have got quite
Interesting.
physical. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's just incredible, isn't it? And like I don't think I can put the footage out there, like you said, like you didn't think it was real, but then you saw that between us.
Yeah.
But
And,
you know, all the time something like that does happen, and it's just not always. Hello, hope you're well. Thanks for joining us. Hope you have a lovely Christmas, Christine.
no, but it's good. It's good for me. It's good for me. I mean, I don't go out as much as what you guys go out on investigations, but it's good for me being a skeptical believer to see something like that.
Yeah.
And instinctively just going to help with something that I don't know a lot about. But it didn't scare me, and I didn't feel no fear from it.
Yeah,
And to be honest, I don't think Karen didn't either, did she, Jacqueline? I don't think. It was just
No.
she was ready to go, I was ready to go, but I went before her. It was just one of them things. If both of us are doing the same thing, I find that very interesting.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't communicating and telling her what I was seeing. It was just happening at that time.
Yeah.
So I found that very interesting, to be fair.
But that's why I can't put things on YouTube, because it's just mad sometimes.
Yeah.
Like Jamie and Ruth were at one of the maddest encounters we had.
Yeah.
And that was your like baptism of fire, wasn't it? You know.
Yeah, and they were like, let's do this again.
Yeah, this is like, you know, like you go around, you see the K2 flash, and ooh, you know, and now like it goes, it's like, oh, okay, whatever. But once you see something crazy, but you know, you've got that on YouTube. Oh, that's fake. They're acting. They're this. They're that. And people can rip it to bits because there's nothing. You've got to trust the people in the sort of environment, and that's it, haven't you?
Yeah, I think that changed things a bit that night, didn't it?
Yeah, it
will do.
Yeah, it opened up another
for the better.
Yeah.
It was, even though we all came away that night with a WTF. It's just happened.
Yeah.
But it was like,
definitely.
Wow. It was more like
even for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was.
But I was used to part of that happening, not to that extreme.
And I think that is that sometimes the experience is, if you haven't got a camera with you and you're just taking in and absorbing the environment as a person, as I say, just purely without the interest to record, I I think that's again just helps you relax more, doesn't it? Because you haven't got the have I got the right angle?
And I think we've enjoyed
Yeah,
that.
that's me.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
me. That is. I'm like that. I like to go and experience what I get. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just not.
Yeah.
I'm not an equipment person now. I'm not at all. I've got equipment, but I don't use it anymore. So I think sometimes yourself as the instrument of what you're using is better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I think that's where, if you got like a 8 till 2 o'clock, or you got like an all nighter, it allows you to do that thing, doesn't it? It allows you for an hour and a half. I'm just going to just be me. An hour and a half, I might set up all my gadgets, and then another bit I'll just have the basics. You've got that time to just be able to play around, haven't you, and do something where you just see what works, what isn't, and I mean it's that.
And I think it's like for us, I'd say the last couple of investigations we've done, we've not really live streamed, have we? Because we've been we've been more focusing on what we're doing,
what's happening around you. Yeah, that's right.
And I found that more satisfying.
We've had static cameras maybe elsewhere to where the activity, where we're doing something where of interest. So we're doing a personal experience in something. We might have a static camera on the stairs in a totally where, like Prospect House, for example.
When
we're all up in the top floor, we had the ball and the light go off on the centre step on the staircase. And I can't explain why the ball moved and the light went on the exact same step when there was nobody around for about 45 minutes. Yeah. It's hard to put that onto TikTok because how can you show 45 minutes of footage where nothing happened until that happened on TikTok?
That's more exciting looking back. Not going live, but like for me, setting up a camera like that and capturing something like that is more exciting than going on a live stream in an investigation. That's how I feel now.
Well, the hardest bit is to sit there with the camera pointed at a set of steps, knowing that you can't go anywhere near it, and then try and entertain somebody on TikTok for 45 minutes, wanting something to go off.
Yeah.
And then people are going to lose interest and thinking, well, you're not an investigator. What are you doing? Because there's nothing happening. But the whole point is something happened in that 45 minutes when we weren't there. So how do you explain that? And it's how you put that across, isn't it? And that's, as I say, that's the exciting bits. That's the ones where you can then maybe ask the question, well, what on earth went off?
But we've got more from it, more from just focusing on the investigation.
That's why I do it that way. Like having these award ceremonies, and it's the best investigator, the best footage, the best whatever.
Yeah.
Well, people don't see me investigate because I go in. I'm with friends and I enjoy it.
Yeah.
And then I'm getting a lot of stuff, and I do a little write-up, and people could believe it or not believe it. I'm not bothered. I know what I've experienced. Like Mark said, he thought, it's rubbish what me and Phil were doing until he actually saw something between us. That's it, isn't it? And
I think sometimes you self-doubt with yourself sometimes as well. I mean, I'll go back to the Order of Justice as well, downstairs, and that was the Salt Caves area, I think it is, downstairs.
Yes.
I mean, I was getting a real feeling of a couple of kids down there, and I was getting, and I think it was Amanda who said to him, he says, "Come on, Mark." I'm thinking, no, it's a bit daft. This is what I'm getting, and I was like, I think really doubting myself until she sort of said to me, "Go, come on, Mark.
Say what you think.
Just tell us what." Yeah, tell us what you're actually getting. And I felt loads better getting it out and just not being stupid about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's I think if you, like you said, if you round the right people, you'll get what you want for yourself as well. I think because they help you a lot. They do push it along a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Barry's brilliant. I mean, Barry's fantastic.
Oh,
Barry's brilliant.
Barry John,
he's brilliant.
Well,
he is really good.
Well, he tries to development train to try and encourage that as well, to sort of bring out that. Because, as you say, I think I've only been once or twice, but the first time I went, he just basically doesn't throw you in at the deep end, but he just encourages you to say whatever comes into your mind, just say it. It doesn't matter what you say. There could be a reason for it. And I think even that little workshop, there was a couple of things that came out that with the 4 other people in our little group, it made sense to maybe 1 or 2 of them. And I'm thinking, it was totally random what I got, and I can't explain why it happened, but is that me thinking in a certain way that worked that particular time? And I don't know how it worked, but something sparked and it worked that time. And if I developed it more, it might, you know what I mean? And that's what it's all about, as you say, making you relaxed enough to do it.
To be you, basically, to be you, what you. Yeah. It's out of the thing of giving names out, isn't it? But some people think, oh, well, you give these names out. Oh, it's just John, isn't it? John, there's millions of Johns, isn't there?
A lot of bloody John. Yeah, John, James,
But there was back then. There was back in the day. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
Popular name.
You can't dismiss it because it's a popular name, can you? You can't do it. You can't do that.
That's right.
Yeah.
If something corresponds, it doesn't matter if they say, "Oh, well, you fluke that, haven't you? That's an accident." Or you personally have got that name, and you give that name out, and that's what it's about for me.
Friends,
and yeah.
You know, if your friend's family aren't called John, all of a sudden John, you think, where the hell's that come from? That's how mediumship works. And ever since trying to do development started 10 years ago, maybe longer now. And it's not enough for me with flashing lights because I want information. I want information what can be validated. And the best way I can do it is if I tune into something and I get images in my head and there's somebody there with a pendulum or dowsing rods, and then they can go yay or nay. And I was actually, I went to a talk with Dr. Cal Cooper, or Professor Cal Cooper, and I went to a talk, not Saturday, on the Saturday before, at the Matlock Ghost Forum, and it's absolutely awesome. So he's talking about Christmas, and it was brilliant, but afterwards, we got to do a bit of a play. And just a few of us, and I picked up on this guy in the mill. And I saw what he's wearing. I knew he wasn't a boss. I knew he was like just under a boss, you know, still up there on the management. And I kept seeing this white shirt. And then like later on, I got the fact that he's wearing the white shirt because everyone else in the mill is getting dirty. So for him, it's like a status symbol. Yeah. It's not something to think about. But all I kept seeing was this damn white shirt collar, you know, and like I kept getting more and more info. And then I said, somebody's going, yeah, on the dowsing rods. And then I sort of said, did you treat the kids badly? Because I saw he did. And then I saw a whip as well. And it's no. I thought, well, I'm getting confused here because I'm getting this signal of the two spirits here. And I was sure that what I was getting was right. But the dowsing rods all of a sudden were going, no, you know. And afterwards, the guy at Matlock goes, he sort of said, yeah, the guy lies. He was cruel to the kids.
Wow.
And like everything I got about him, and it was actually an overseer. So where we were, it's got a little window so they can look down on the workers, make sure they're working. So I was actually getting stuff that I'd found out before.
It was making sense.
And so even though, you know, it's coming through on the dowsing rods, no. And I was adamant I was right, and I don't usually have that much confidence. Yeah, I was bang on, and I was just dead chuffed about that. Andy, we all sense something different from everyone else, but we all see sense, and that is the important thing. We all know what we saw or sensed, but it doesn't mean everyone is right or wrong, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's right, yeah.
And on Facebook, great, you get these groups and stuff, and they post pictures of dust. You know, and they've seen a face, they've said da. And they might mention the experience with it.
Don't, Jacqueline, don't go there with that because that really does get. Pareidolia for me is one of the biggest things that grabs for me.
We know better. We know better.
We were trained. We were trained as a little baby. The first thing we saw was a human face coming out of that womb, or whatever you want to call it, coming out of, and that's what we all see. We'll all see that, right. And we'll all get that. Now, I'm not disputing that some things aren't spirits. I'm not going to dispute that. I'm not going to say that.
Yeah.
But I've had stuff sent to me, and I've gone, that's pareidolia straight away, and I've been thinking, but they no, they're convinced.
It's what your brain does, though. It's like when you look at clouds. Yeah,
it's what your brain naturally does it,
Yeah, you look at clouds and you're like, oh, I can see this. And see that.
And as a designer, which I am, obviously car design, we make cars that look a little bit like human, like the headlights and the smile. just to make it more humanised, to make people attracted to it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Things
of
like-
course, yeah, they make it like little faces, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's all-
Trees as well. Look at trees. What you see in trees and bark in a tree.
Oh, clouds, everything.
I've got loads of pictures. And I look at them pictures. Go, oh, look at that. There's a face there. There's that there. And you
There's
see
been
it.
cases of like, you know, when you've seen like dogs' backsides, and it's like, oh, there's Brian Harvey there, or
Yeah.
or something like that, and it's been a dog's bum.
Yeah, my dad's like that. I go and visit with my dad, don't we? And my dad was into his photography. A number of times he's taken a picture of like, I don't know, a river or a canal close by. And he says, oh, I can see that fish, but next to that fish there's
What can you see?
What can you see? What can you see? And I know what he's getting at. And he said, oh, can I see a face, Dad? Yeah, can you see that face there? And you can see that one there, and the lady up there, and I can see about 50 different faces in this.
That's what our brains just do.
You know what I mean?
But
it's but I think what you're getting at, Jackie, was the fact if you get a face but yet something else behind it, maybe you can try and start putting it together. But as you said, pareidolia, it's a big one. It's a big one, isn't it? But
they want to say believe, but sometimes they put a write-up up as well and go, oh, this house is haunted, blah, 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 blah. Yes, you're probably right. But please don't be that desperate to see a face in the wallpaper.
Yeah.
The thing is, well, I mean, I occasionally I paint. I do paint sometimes. It's not very good paintings, but when I paint, people say to me, well, don't you see that in your painting? I'm going, what? And they see like a face in it, and I'm going, I can't see anything. To me, I painted a waterfall once, and people were saying, well, you can see that man's face or that woman's face. And I'm going, wow, incredible. No.
That's why people like abstract art as well, because of the different things you see. You know what I mean? It's like, people get a lot from it, but that could be some of the reasons why, isn't it? How you
it's that individual thing again, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's that individual thing again, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I'd never say to someone that I think you've got to be honest with some people saying, well, look at that spirit there in that wall. But if it's just a light reflection on a bit of dust, it's pareidolia, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think you've got to be careful with some people, because some people really will take offence to it, won't they?
Yeah.
And they will argue about it with you, but but
that's when it's just worth just to step away from them. And if
that's what I do.
There's no point hurting people's feelings by It's like, if that's how you want to work and operate and you get enjoyment from it, it's okay. If you want to educate yourself, and there's obviously people around to be able to educate them. But it's a shame. I wouldn't say it's a shame, but people enjoy that entertainment side. So again, if they want to stick with that, they'll be it. But
But then, if a person is science-based and they're scientist, then they think that whatever we do is a load of rubbish.
Well, exactly.
Yeah. Of course,
there's different levels to it all, isn't there?
Exactly.
And as long as you're prepared, which I think we all are, is to grow and learn from it all, and experience what other people are thinking. And you go, well, let's understand where you're coming from. And you can say, right, that's my sector, that's my area. If not, then just let them be up that area. And if you want to move and expand into other people's areas, so be it. But as long as everybody else is around, like ourselves, doing our thing and doing it our way, then people can come along and attach and enjoy it and experience it and learn from it. If you don't, then so be it. You go off and learn and watch your area. But as long as people are there doing what you want to do and how you love it, then where's the harm, I suppose? But it is frustrating. It is frustrating when you think you know one element and you just want to educate and help, but sometimes you think, well, it's not worth it, is it? But then there'd be scientists looking at us and thinking, I just want to educate you a bit more. And it can, you know what I mean? But that's part of the fun, I think. That's part of the entertainment.
I think we have to be careful sometimes, don't we, with academia sometimes, because academia, we could... Some academics are really stuck. Yeah, they just rule out for now, don't they?
Well, that's a good principle, isn't it? The good
Yeah.
principle, they don't know what it is, science. Science doesn't know what it is, so they class it as gods, or they give it an element of the unknown, which, again, everyone's learning. I think the more you know, the less you know. I think that's one of the sayings. Similar.
That's what I try to look at things now, though, Jay. I'm trying to look at things now from a non-academic point of view, looking at it, say, I don't want to use this word, it's a bit of a bad word, a peasant point of view back in the day. If you look at things at a peasant point of view back in the day, what they saw, they saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they believe they saw that.
Yeah.
Now, a science say, well, it couldn't have been that. It's got to be that, or it's got to be that. It's got to be this. It's got to be that. And you think to yourself, well, hang on a minute, just think. No, it's not. To them, it's not. To them, it's not. And I think what we were on about just about pareidolia and stuff like that, maybe that's because that's just in their head now. They will not see it any other way.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes we have to accept that, as bad as some of it is, and some of it is really bad, and we all know that, and we all know people will fake stuff, and we all know it's going to be faked, and we all know the individuals that probably do it as well. But these people who fake stuff get big followings.
I know, it's crazy.
This is it.
It's
And,
crazy,
like,
and I don't understand it. I don't get it. I just don't understand it.
Yeah, they
It
get the
just
big followings
puzzles me.
when it comes to awards to
Yeah.
get nominated and win things and stuff like that. And it's like,
Well, yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
saying faking it, but because they're putting the evidence out and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
yeah,
And, you know, I just go ahead and do it. Hello, Emily. Are you all right?
yeah. I know what you mean, yeah. It's there's people that work really hard at what they do, and
Yeah.
these people work really hard at what they do, and try to do it as best they can and professionally as they can, without none of the
Bullshit.
oh, look at me, I'm brilliant. Yeah, you know what I mean? Oh, look at me, look how good I look on screen, and
Oh,
blah blah
that's the one,
blah.
isn't it?
Right,
Yeah,
fine.
and I think that's when you've got a problem.
Yeah.
And you've got a big problem.
But
Yeah.
we
And
don't associate with people like that, though. You know what I mean? We can't be bothered with it. Like, you know,
Well,
we
that's
get
me.
our hands
I'm like that now.
dirty.
Yeah,
We
I'm
go
like that
out
now.
quite a lot. You know, we sort of do it week in, week out, or once a month, whatever, and we just go in there and see what we can get. And I sort of kind of call, yeah, I know, isn't it?
Yeah.
You should be at
Yeah.
work, Mark. Or
It's,
if you break up for Christmas yet. Well, no,
What,
and
sorry?
you, it's probably Christmas
Oh.
Day, Mark. You should be working.
Yeah. Because,
just put that on.
other day, I think I was watching
Oh.
Dead Enders, isn't it? Dead Enders.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a lovely little couple from Sheffield.
Lovely guys.
And they just
I've
been like,
come on to my, yeah, I've just noticed them, yeah.
yeah, and they were
honestly
streaming
great.
live one of the on Sheffield. I think it was an old pub, the old Ramin. I don't know if it's
Not
Ramin
Ramin.
no,
I
some
can't remember what it's called.
some old pub, and we were talking away, and they were thinking we were doing like a cat ball, or we were doing an EMF spike, and it was like communicating with them. And he said, "Oh, is it a male speaking to us?" After getting some interaction, and nothing happened, and then he said, "Oh, is it a female that was and no interaction?" And then we asked something else, and then we got interaction again. Yeah. And even then, I was just thinking, well, is it the fact that the spirit doesn't even know if it's male or female anymore? So how can it react in that way? And it's like then they were thinking, oh, that could be something. And it's just like by having those conversations and watching each other and talking about it, it's just like then breeds that sort of like inquiring mind to thinking, what if that's a situation?
That's quite interesting. Yeah, that's quite interesting, that, isn't it? Yeah.
It doesn't know how to answer those questions. It may answer other things, but it might not be able to answer certain things which, in theory, it used to be able to, but can't anymore. Now, that could be just total speculation, but it's just like, well...
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know anything.
Yeah.
When I was with Richard yesterday, Saturday, I sort of asked a question, and it was something... Somebody else just mentioned, but been thinking about it for a while. Like, we communicate with spirits, and mediums actually pick up spirits and can see them and everything. For them to communicate with us, do they have to be mediumistic?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You know, it's a two-way thing. Because you imagine, like, you've got a room, and you imagine how many people have been in your room, and how many people, like, you get old buildings like National Justice Museum. And you've had all these people go to trial there. All these people been hung, die, whatever there. Okay? So if there's still spirits there, you can't just have 5 coming through. You know, they must be like standing on top of each other. So how come you just get 1 or 2? You know what I mean? Like,
and again, that's another interesting perspective, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. It could be ghosts in training. It could be ghosts in training, but they've got a group of ghosts that appear at a venue trying to communicate. Some are really good, some are really bad, and we try something, and one of them gets excited because he can make a cat ball flash, and then another one says, "Oh, watch me, I can do this," and it gets like you, Jackie, picking up on who they are.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I mean?
right.
You just don't know, do you? And that's what,
We
again,
don't
that just
know, and
adds to
we
the.
probably will never
Yeah,
know.
We're never going to know, are we? Realistically, we
No.
never going to know, are
Oh
we?
my
Realistically.
gosh. Oh, bless you.
Well,
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, wow. Please look after
Hello.
yourself. Oh, wow. I asked after you before we started.
Yeah.
Oh, bless you. Thanks for joining us. But
Just
please
putting
look
Zippy
after
back.
Yeah.
Oh, bless you.
Good. It's good to be on for Christmas as well, which is the main
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, gosh, what a shock. But yeah, definitely sending healing to you. But wow, when I sort of heard about that, oh no. But yeah.
Well, yeah. I think, as I say, it's talking to everybody like we do here, and talking to people that want to talk back and discuss everything.
That's
I think that's the whole point of why we do it and why we get into it, is to sort of learn from each other. And I think that's the key. I think for me, anyway.
I think support as well.
Yeah, that's right.
I think support, and I've learned that a lot with people like Jacqueline, Barry, the guys, Andy and Paul from Motor Magazine with me have been fantastic.
Oh,
I mean,
they are
they
wonderful,
pushed,
aren't
yeah. I mean, they pushed me to do that article. I did an article last year, and I wrote that article for them last year, and they published it for me, and I was dead shocked.
Oh,
I was really
bless
shocked.
you.
And I'm doing another one over Christmas, I've decided.
No, I do
I'm
right.
writing another one, so I'm hoping they'll have it off me. So
Oh,
I know what it's going to be
I-
about. I know what it's going to be about. So
I've
it's quite interesting, to be fair.
I need to contact them about something because I want to write an article. So yeah.
Do it, Jacqueline.
Yeah,
Do
I
it.
know. I've got their email address, so I've got to contact them. So we'll sort that out.
Yeah.
I like that, Emily. Communication, sharing experiences, and accepting each other is key. And yeah, we all work differently. We do different things, but ultimately, we're just trying for the same thing, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just, I mean, it's lovely that the amazing friendships we've made along the way.
Yeah.
And I think
that's the thing. That's been the thing for me. That's been the thing for me. And I will say that. I mean, I'll openly say that to anybody. I think for me, Parameet for me has been the best thing I ever attended.
Same.
Yeah, same for us,
And
I'd say.
it's down to Rhiannon in the chat, FX Paranormal, why we originally attended.
Yeah, it wasn't it? Yeah.
And met
Was it?
Jackie, became
she
friends with Jackie.
Told us about them.
And I collared you the minute you came in. You couldn't get in the room.
Never
So we're
looked
just
back, have we?
chatting. Because I love your tops.
Yeah, you
It's
won't
like,
shut Jacqueline up once she gets going.
Can't get a word in with you, Mark. No.
I'm quiet. It's Phil you have to watch. It'll be round with Phil. Yes, you have to watch. Yeah.
Well, Phil should have been on tonight, and yeah, if Phil was on as well, we wouldn't stand a chance, would we?
No. I mean, Phil's brilliant. Phil's been brilliant with me, and it's been brilliant. I love Phil to bits. But these people have met at Parameet, yeah.
Phil was there when I had that the experience which makes me do what I do now. So that time at Matlock, it was his night. Him and Patricia, and that night, basically, a little girl jumped into my body. That's all I can say. And my head was getting my mouth to say, "Get it out of me," and I couldn't do it. And I was absolutely scared to death.
I've just remembered about that night as well. Do you know when that was all happening with you with Gary? Gary was there, wasn't he? Gary Fields there as well, wasn't he?
Oh, he
outside,
usually,
I was seeing someone by the wall outside, you know.
Oh, wow.
While it was all going on, like looking up at the building. And I'm thinking, I says to Gary, I says, what's that out there? He says, what are you on about? I says, there's somebody standing. And he was there for a long time, and all of a sudden, something happened in the room, and it went from outside. Now, I don't know whether I don't know what that was. I've no idea, but it was very strange, like someone watching. It wasn't well, should I say human being? Yeah? Is that the right word?
Well, yeah.
No. He wasn't a normal person, I should say.
Yeah.
It was like a spirit watching,
Yeah.
But when all that happened in that room, it just, after all that finished, it went, gone completely.
Yeah.
Now, is that my imagination? I don't know. But it was strange how it just went after everything sort of finished in that room. It's gone completely.
I think you've got to sort it out that, you know, like you go through life, you're not spotting things at the corner of your eye. So then when you do, it's like, yeah, it is something. You can't talk yourself out of things all the time.
No.
And that is what we do, isn't it? And I think the more you do it, the more confidence you have, and the more you sort of become more accepting of things.
Yeah, of course you do. I think the corner of the eye things everyone gets, don't they? We all get that. We all get that.
Yeah.
But when you turn the corner of the eye and it's still there,
where you can
and then you turn back away and it's still there, you think to yourself, hang on then, what have I seen now? And that makes you stand back and think, maybe I need to be less skeptical or not. I don't know, but I don't want to lose that thing of being skeptical, because I think you've got to be skeptical to do what we do.
Everyone's got an open mind and a question in mind, which is what's key, isn't it? But you're observing as you go as well, I suppose, and that's what's the key to it. As I say, first time when it happened to you with the girl, that would have taken you, like, blown you away to some extent. You weren't expecting it. You weren't going there.
I didn't want to do it ever again.
Exactly. So you're thinking, what on earth's happened to me there? And it's hard to, but as you say, that's everyone's got their experiences. Then you take it on board and go, well, yeah, what was all that about, and what will happen next time? And you know what I mean? It's
Sorry about the noise in the background. Dog's having a weird dream.
I didn't hear it anyway.
No, I couldn't hear that. No.
No. It's like nearly barking in his sleep or something. Yeah.
Oh.
I think as human beings, I think for thousands and millions of years, I think we've all seen and experienced things we're never going to explain, are we?
No.
Rianne, skeptical as sin, it bugs Jade because I'm overly analytical. Oh my gosh, I'm so analytical. That's why I've gone for a job in analytics. Like, this is like why I've chosen my job. Like I've just had accountancy job or a systems job, and I've gone for the systems because it's more analytical than the accountancy. Because and this is the way my head works. So for this, it's like ideal, isn't it? You
you're right.
Bounces around all the ideas, and it's it's fascinating. We love it.
Yeah.
What else would we do on the weekends?
Well, I know that's true.
Well, that's what I mean. We're starting to have to put dates in the diary again now, aren't we?
Because we've had a quiet period because we've been like focusing on other things.
Well, that's right. You do. It comes and goes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Especially this time of year as well, isn't it? It's your mind turns to different things. But you start to get a bit itchy feet again, don't you? To start right, we need to put
withdrawal.
I was away for a while because of pantomime.
Yeah.
So I think it's like I booked Haunted Antiques like 14th of November, and the next one was the 19th. But I did get a quick one in Matlock, which was awesome. And it's great to do that. But I certainly have to go back there.
I know. I would like to try and get a cheeky one in over Christmas, but I don't know how we're going to manage it.
No.
I've seen one, but it's Stratfordish. I want to. I thought I'd read it wrong. I thought it was Ashbourne Town Hall. I thought, I'm going. Then it's like Ulster or something. Just like. Oh, speaking of Stratford, when we speak about spirit, we did bring through a guy who'd recently passed, and former pub landlord, and he came through the board, and he kept going ha ha on the board. And he also says, how are you doing this to us?
Wow. That's interesting.
And
interesting.
So it's nice to get a spirit who's on your wavelength. And, it's sad that he passed, relatively recently because, it's of our time. But it was just amazing. And like one of the guys in the pub, as we arrived, said, oh no, there's a landlord there who knew him. And then one of the regulars said, when he were doing ghost hunting, say hello to Forrest. So the spirit had actually heard that. So he actually mentioned it. To say like, oh, say hello to Thing for us.
No way.
And it's so then the next day when the landlord came back and we mentioned all this stuff, it's just blown away. And the next day we got him to have a go on the board, and it was just like his mind were blown, because obviously he knew the guy, and everything that was coming through was so incredible. And it's lovely to get. Well, it's not, but in some ways it really is interesting to be able to ask questions.
Mm.
Yeah,
and try and find out more about the afterlife. It pays to have skeptic on board, helps rationalise certain situations.
No, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's
it helps to bring people not back down, because everyone will get excited otherwise and just get carried away with themselves. It's good to say, right, okay, let's take on board what we've just experienced and just ask the whys and whats and whens and that type of thing, innit? Yeah, so, but yeah, no, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing at Apedale, what I did at Apedale, I got everyone to go outside the building and go around the back of the building and not tell them, and just tell them what they got. And I did it with about 3 or 4 people. It's quite interesting because they all come back and said the same thing.
Yeah,
it makes me look not daft, but I think because what you get there, you think, hang on a minute, they're all feeling that. There's definitely something there, or something about that place, isn't there?
Yeah.
And I think with that, to me, that's more proof for me than, say, 2 people probably experiencing it.
Yeah,
that's right.
You know what I mean?
Because sometimes, if I do an event or something, I'd like go, do you want to stand there for a bit? Knowing damn well that I've experienced something. But you don't say it because you don't want someone to go, oh, I feel this. Well, because you said it, they've imagined it. Because you do get that. It's not always intentional. But
that's
if you get someone
suggestion thing, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So, and I try. Like when I sort of said I was communicating with spirits, somebody using a pendulum, I do throw in the wrong questions. So I know what the answer is, but I think it's wrong, just to make sure that the one using the pendulum can do a no. Because you're interacting, and I just love it. It's incredible, isn't it?
But even by doing that, and you say getting people to walk around and sensing a particular area, and then even though you don't know what's causing that particular sensation in that area, at least you've clarified something. You've put a question mark over something to say, well, we're all experiencing something there. We don't know what that something is, maybe, but there's a fact that's been created that there is something there. Now, whether or not, obviously, if further study can clarify what it is, but everyone's clarified that there is something, and that's an interesting thing in itself, isn't it? That
definitely
can be explored.
But if you're science-based, you would blame it on EMF.
Well, potentially, we know that. Yeah,
which it might be.
Yeah,
infrasound. Could be.
But you've all found that particular spot or that particular area that's causing that, which is good. At least you know there's something there which everyone's picking up on, isn't it? Not just you, and thinking, is it just me that's gone a bit sort of like away with it all, and is it just personally I'm picking up? When you get that clarification, and again, it adds to it, doesn't it? So, yeah.
So, I did ask a science person what they took to investigations. And it's a notebook and a pen. And says, well, what are you going to get? Because, you got tapping. So why are you there? Because it's all very well being in a room and saying at 8 o'clock you get this tap, 9 o'clock you get this tap, 10 o'clock. And what are you, okay, if it's every hour, then what's causing it? But they say that the reason they're going there is that they've been told that this action happens. So they then go in to validate what somebody said. So if they say they get, at a certain time this happens, and then they'll go and sit there and see if that happens. So just a totally different way of investigating, isn't it?
Yeah,
no, that's it. Processing it and analysing it.
I like ours by just bringing spirit close and see all hell break loose.
We know you do.
Yeah. I don't know why people just go into trance around me. It's cool. It's fun. Sometimes, quite a lot, but yeah.
So if it ever happens to me, then something's going off, isn't it?
I don't think that. Well, I don't know if it would with me, but I think because we're very similar in we like to be in control of our own mind.
Seem to be, yeah.
So I don't.
It's very hard to. relaxed. But again, it might come over time. The more we do it, the
But
more
like I
experience.
say, the night we did the human pendulum with you at the Air Museum, because I knew I was in safe hands. I think at that moment I had totally gone into that zone, and I think for me personally, I think I would only put myself in that position if it was people I trust.
Yeah.
You've got to be careful. Like,
Yeah,
I generally investigate with like-minded people, and like when I book my private nights, all hell can break loose. But there's usually at least 2 mediums there.
yeah, and we do like
you out for a pickle. Yeah, a lot of my private investigations and mediumship, there's a lot of mediums or empaths or something there, and maybe that's the sort of people that I'm drawn to, even though I didn't even believe in mediumship. I didn't. And it's there, isn't it?
I know that lad at Matlock, I was like thinking, oh my God, they're all mediums. I'm not a medium. I don't get that. I'm thinking, oh my God, what's going to happen tonight?
Well, that was my night, weren't it? Yeah, everyone's medium. Yeah.
I'd be similar. In that sense, I'd be thinking, where do I fit in? It's like, you know what I mean? But then you find your own, don't you?
Yeah, but you do fit in though, Jamie. That's the thing. You don't think you've got mediumship qualities sometimes, but when you work with them people, you find that you have. It's just, it's very strange. I can't explain it. It's just, something happens when you're around them people that affects you, and not in a negative or a stupid way, and it sort of opens your eyes a little bit more from being that doubter, if you know what I mean. For being over skeptical, you go to believing a little bit more. Like with Jacqueline and Phil, what happened to me that night. And now, to me, it looked what it was, but I come away that night to think, I'm telling you now, there was something there between them, and I've got to separate them.
Oh, it happens.
And that's it, and that's it. That's what I experienced, and I'll stand by that now. I'll say it again. That happened, and I don't know why, and I have no reason why, but it just happened. And that was probably being around people that are mediums. I don't know whether that come to me that night. I don't know.
No, but then also something they might not pick up on totally. So you were there for a reason and picked up on seeing that as well, which again maybe a medium wouldn't have done. You just never know, do you? It's like
maybe it's the reason I was there. Maybe it's the reason I was meant to go. Yeah. Just to stop that thing happening.
Andy's got a great question. Are you drawn to mediums or are they drawn to you? I don't know, but I know when I get together, like chaos can happen. And we even like, oh gosh, was that Haunted Antiques? And so we got sulfur again. I don't know what goes on, and it's one of them, isn't it?
No, it is. It's interesting, isn't it? I suppose it's like magnetic opposites. I wouldn't class it as a medium and non-medium opposites, but you just never know. As they say, it's different type of energy, isn't it? Different type of, as I say, person in the room.
We need to get you to the cottage.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes,
definitely.
I do need to go. Yes,
and see what happens there.
I need a convo with that one because I've got an idea for that. So I've nearly mentioned it before, but we'll sort that one out. But I don't know what's happening. Like when you're on about mediums, like Gary Field scared the hell out of me the first time I met him because I don't know if you've worked with Gary.
He's an interesting character, isn't he?
He's a lively character.
He passes his mediumship to you, so he links his guides to yours, and you go in a room and you see things. And it's like, first time it happened to me, I just freaked. Yeah. And it was all over, like, he'd done a live feed right on his page. And there was me being a medium walking in a room. And I was freaking out because people could see this. Now, I don't care, but, yeah.
He got me that night at Matlock. He got me, big style. I didn't think he would. I didn't think he would, but he did get me. He did get me. And he got me seeing something, and I was seeing it plain as day. And if that was a person walking up and down that corridor, and it come to me straight to me, and I explained the bloke straight away, and that was weird, and that was very strange. And he did get me, and I thought to myself, "Oh shit, he's got me!" Like, and I was trying my best not to get me.
I don't know what he does, but it's the first time I met him, I was at Warwick Castle. And there's 13 of us with a lady sort of well-known lady, and we went and I met him in the car park, and he got an open-top car. So I'd heard of him. So how you doing? And we all had tea first, and then went in there, and then I was in a group with him and another guy, and oh my god, it's just insane. It really was. 3 of us in rooms in Warwick Castle.
That'd be interesting. Because we met him the first time at Warwick Hall, because it was only 5 minutes away.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, 5 minutes from where I grew up, and I was always interested in the place because my aunts used to work there in the kitchen. So I was thinking, oh, can I pick something up there, or can anybody pick anything up? Which, but it was interesting. It was interesting meeting him and seeing how he operates and works, and the energy he brings as well, which was it's like off the scale a little bit. It's but yeah, he was showing me photographs of some of the captures he had and things like that. And it was enjoyable, wasn't it? Spending that time there, and as you say, it wouldn't be
interesting night. That wasn't it?
It was an interesting night. Yeah, we picked up a couple of things down in one of the judges' quarters or judges' rooms and things like that. So I'd love to go back again, but then after a certain point, it just went quiet. Literally, just nothing. And but that's what happens. But then again, that makes things interesting. Now you can have activity, then just dead. It's just like
Yeah, we've actually got it finished now because the Dark Mirror show goes out onto Things Network at 5:30. But we kind of we're wearing Christmas jumpers, so I guess that's the Christmas one. We kind of totally got
the Geldercraft t-shirt on.
We're totally gone off the Christmas theme, but it always happens with me anyway. But yeah, it's been a really interesting discussion. Yeah, my Ghostbusters one.
That's cool. I love it.
Yeah, it's the most expensive Christmas jumper I've ever bought.
I bet it was.
Probably the most expensive jumper I've ever bought.
You've got Slimer on there as well, haven't you?
I've got a lot on here. Yeah.
That's ace.
Yeah.
We did our Christmas
thing. We watched
Carol, didn't we?
Yeah, we watched. I've even bought a Christmas Carol and went to Newstead Abbey the other day, and I am going to read it.
Newstead Abbey. So
anyway, we've got to go. We have to go. But thank you, everyone. Thanks, Andy, and
no, it's been great.
Jason, everyone. But
enjoyed it.
A lovely Christmas. Whatever you do.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
See everybody in the new
Christmas.
year and get to know.
Christmas. Bye. Thank you. Bye. See you.